Welcome to The Root Cause, a podcast that takes a deep dive into all things manufacturing, sponsored by Mass Group.
All right, so are you ready to jump into some really cool stuff? We're going to be taking a deep dive into Mass Group and their manufacturing software, TME. You probably know it as Traceability Made Easy, and I know you guys already know MES, CMMS, inventory management, that kind of stuff, so I'm not going to bore you with the basics.
Right to the good stuff.
Exactly. And the good stuff is this. Mass Group just came out with a huge update, TME 8.0, and let me tell you, it is not just some little update.
Oh, no.
It is a complete and total
Overhaul.
Yeah.
And their CTO, Paul Vassallo, actually said it was a complete facelift.
Ooh, a facelift.
Which I think is the perfect way to describe it.
Okay, so like a facelift, but not just like, surface level we're talking about. Like
Yeah, way more than skin deep.
usability and accessibility.
For sure.
And they've really upped the system performance too.
Yeah, they did a total 180 and made this the best version of TME yet.
Okay, well, let's break this down a bit.
Okay.
First of all, just visually, they went with this really sleek theme.
And it looks so modern. And it's not just about looking good, though. It's really functional, too.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, the contrast is great, and that makes it so much easier to read, especially for people with visual impairments.
Oh, that's a really good point. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So they made it look good,
Yeah.
but they didn't forget about actually making it work good for everyone.
Yeah, they really thought it through.
And the navigation is simplified too, right?
Absolutely. They totally flatten the screens.
Oh, nice.
So no more of those annoying pop-ups, You don't have to click through a million things to find what you need.
Ugh, I hate that.
It's all right there in front of you.
I love that. So it's like if you're out on the shop floor and you need to look up something really quickly, like...
The status of a production run?
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to waste time clicking around.
Nope, it's right there, which is super important when you're in manufacturing.
Yeah.
Every second counts.
Totally. And that actually reminds me, we got to talk about how TME 8.0 is totally mobile.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. All the functionality of the desktop version, but you can take it anywhere.
I bet plant managers are going to love that.
Oh, yeah. Supervisors, anyone who needs to see what's going on.
All the time.
Yep. And you can do more than just look at information, too.
Really?
You can improve workflows, see alerts, make decisions, all from your phone.
Wow, that's a game changer. Okay, so we talk about how it looks and how you can use it on the go, but what about the performance? Did they actually make it faster?
They did. They're saying it's 10 times faster.
10 times. Okay.
Yeah, it's so much leaner and more efficient now.
It's like they took a clunky old car.
And turned it into a race car.
That's a perfect way to put it.
And that speed makes a huge difference for manufacturers. You can run reports in like a second.
Really?
Or see how a change to production affects inventory.
Like that. That's insane.
It really cuts down on downtime during important stuff, too.
I bet every manufacturer is going to want this.
Oh, for sure. Time is money.
That's the truth. Okay, so we've talked about the looks, the mobile stuff, and how much faster it is.
Yeah.
But there's one more thing I want to hit on.
What's that?
Accessibility.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's so important, and it seems like Mass Group really stepped up their game with this update.
Definitely. They wanted to make sure anyone can use TME 8.0, regardless of,
Their abilities.
Exactly.
So it's not just about making it look good, but making it so everyone can actually use it.
That's the goal.
I love that.
They've got bigger font sizes, now better contrast, and there's a new zoom feature so you can always see the important stuff no matter what size it is.
Wow.
Yeah. It shows that they really care about inclusivity and want everyone to experience what TME 8.0 can do.
I think that says a lot about them. Okay, so TME 8.0 is looking really good. Modern, mobile, fast, and easy to use for everyone.
One thing that's really cool about this is that it shows how much manufacturing software is changing. Yeah. Like, it used to be that this kind of software was so clunky and hard to use. But now it's all about the user, It's got to be easy and intuitive.
Right, like the software should actually help you, not slow you down.
Exactly. And that's what TME 8.0 is all about. You can tell they really thought about how people are actually going to use this thing.
It's not just about adding a bunch of fancy features.
No. It's about making life easier for the people who are using it every day.
And speaking of making things easier, they've also made it so much easier to configure workflows.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
They say it takes 50% fewer steps now.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah.
Think about it. You're trying to set up a whole new production process or tweak an old one. It used to be such a pain. But now...
It's simple.
Exactly.
Right.
More intuitive.
So less time messing around with settings and more time actually making stuff.
Exactly. And that means you can get products out the door faster.
Which is huge these days.
Oh, absolutely. You got to be able to move quickly.
What about people who have been using the old system for a long time?
Oh, yeah. There's definitely going to be a learning curve.
I was thinking that.
It's a big change, but Mass Group knows that they've got a ton of resources to help people adjust.
Like what?
Well, they have training videos and all kinds of documentation, and they even have live support if you need help.
Oh, that's nice. So they're not just throwing you the deep end.
No, they want to make sure everyone can make the switch without any problems.
That makes sense.
Ah.
Okay, so speaking of making things easier, is TME 8.0 using AI right now?
They haven't released any specific AI features yet, but they've definitely made it possible to add them in the future.
Okay, so they're setting the stage.
Exactly. They've made the software really modular, so it's easy to plug in new things like AI as they become available.
It's like they're building the foundation for a smart factory.
That's a great way to put it. And that's what's so cool about TME 8.0. It's not just about solving today's problems, it's about getting ready for the future.
So manufacturers can stay ahead of the curve.
Exactly.
I like it. Because if you don't adapt,
You get left behind.
it really is survival of the fittest out there.
Yeah, it is. And TME 8.0 is the tool that can help you not just survive, but thrive.
It's giving manufacturers so much power.
Power to control their operations, make better decisions, and be more efficient.
And they're doing it in a way that's easy to use and understand.
Because technology should help you, not hold you back.
Couldn't agree more. I think this has been a really incredible deep dive. We've talked about so many amazing things.
We have.
And it's clear that Mass Group is a real leader in this space.
No doubt about it. They're always pushing the boundaries.
But before we wrap up, I want to say this to everyone listening. Don't just take our word for it. Go check out TME 8.0 for yourselves.
Yeah, seriously, go explore all the new features, read about it, and maybe even book a demo.
Well, this has been fantastic. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of manufacturing.
Absolutely. And until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep innovating.
We'll see you next time.